YouTube, we are back with another lesson. And today I just got a quick trade breakdown. I closed about 750 something dollars in profit. I'll show the screenshot. But as I've been talking about, I am in drawdown. So I'm going to explain what happens when I close profits like this in the midst of a drawdown. So without further ado, man, let's get straight to it. So right now, currently, we are in my journal. You guys can see the screenshot. This is EURCAD. I took a sale and I closed it for $757.18. As you guys have seen, I always post my live broker on here, so obviously it's a real account. I mean, who am I faking for? 10 views. But close that for 750 bucks, right? Let's go back to the charts. And I'm just gonna break down this trade really quick and break down the aftermath of what I'm doing. So I took this sale. I talked about it in my last video, just very overextended. I figured a pullback is coming. I just happened to catch the pullback somehow at the tippy top. My first entry was literally at the tippy top. I don't know how I caught a perfect entry. This just shows why trading is fake and you just don't know what's going to happen. Because honestly, I was expecting to go in drawdown and I was going to scale in. I was going to scale in drawdown and wait for the pullback. But that didn't happen. So what I did, as you guys seen the multiple entries I had, I just scaled in on the downside. I was like, okay, looks like it's coming down, scaled into the downside, broke the trend line, scaled in again right there, and I just closed it for almost $800. But because it was so quick, the profit wasn't as big. It was an $800 trade, but if I was able to scale into drawdown and then catch the pullback, I could have hit for like $1,500, $2,000. I could have had a much better trade. But that didn't happen, and that's the con with the way I trade sometimes. When it hits profit too fast, you don't get as big of a winner. And I know some people would think like, hey, what else is behind this trade? Isn't there a more complicated analysis? But no, there isn't. There is not a more complicated analysis. Like, look, we are overextended. I see that. So in my brain, currencies are mean reverting. They go up, they come down, they go up, they come down, they go up, they come down. That's how currencies move. So I'm like, this trade has just been going up for a long period of time with no major pullbacks. Here we are shooting up, and it's also looking a little choppy right here. Notice how the momentum is kind of slowed down. So I'm like, okay, price is kind of moving slower. Let me get in before this thing pulls back. And that's what happened. And that's it. I wish I had more complex analysis. I didn't even look at fundamentals for this trade. It was just very overextended. So I took a sale with a small position and I was looking to scale in. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But because I'm in drawdown, I went to my Swiss yen trade and I trimmed out of some of my positions. So I trimmed out of more of my positions that were down here. I had some positions down here that I scaled out of. So that brung my average up. As you guys can see, this is my new break-even point. My break-even point was originally like way down here. But because I've been scaling out every time I made a profit, and I'm also adding on new positions while I'm scaling out of my previous positions, if that makes sense, my average comes up. It will continue to come higher and higher. So we're talking about a trade that I first got in. I think I was down here when I first got in. Now look how far the trade has went against me. The trade has went literally over 1,000 pips against me. The trade has went over 1,000 pips against me, and my average is up here. My average is up here. So that means whenever I get that nice pullback, we break out the trend line, I get that nice pullback to the downside, we will be closing in a profit. And to this day, I'm telling you guys right now, I am not going to close for negative $6,000. That's not what's going to happen. This is just unrealized. It's all noise to me. I'm going to continue to scale in to the downside as we come higher and I can get some bearish confirmations. Like, I want to see some bearishness, but if we keep shooting up like this, we're so overextended. Momentum is slowing down. As you guys can see, look how choppy it is. It's just a matter of time before we get a bang, bang, nice shoot down. And I will close this trade in a profit. But for the meantime, because I'm in drawdown, I have to continuously scale out while I'm making profit, but also scale in to bring my average up, if that makes sense. So what I'm doing is managing my drawdown, if you understand. I'm just managing it. I'm not trying to get out of it. I'm not panicking. I am simply letting the market do what it wants to do until it pushes in my direction. It can do whatever it wants to do. I'm going to wait for the downside move. Whenever you get in sticky situations like this, you have no choice but to manage yourself. Like, don't crash out. Manage your risk. Make sure you're not doing nothing too crazy. And close out previous positions as you're closing out profits on other positions. I'm not going to just sit here and major drawdown. No, I'm going to continuously trim out, but I'm also going to continuously add back in. I'm going to continuously bring my average higher and higher and higher. Then once I get that push down, I will close out for a nice, decent, chunky profit. I hope that makes sense. It took me a while to understand this. Like, at first, I just used to be taking losses. I either win or I lose. Now, I just win. I win because even when I'm in drawdown, I scale out of my drawdown while I'm making profits. So I'm still having a positive equity curve. In the long run, this is what's going to save you, because you're going to go through these drawdowns inevitably. You're going to go through these sticky situations inevitably. It's going to happen. You can't avoid it. It's literally impossible. The Forex market is erratic. It's dangerous. It's here to take your money. So you have to protect yourself at all times with other positions, with controlling risk, with hedging yourself. You need to go through these drawdowns and manage your way out of them. That is the only way you can be a real trader for the long run. Not no 1 year, not no 5 years. I'm talking about a 20, 30-year career. When we're trying to trade like this forever, we have to go through these periods and we have to manage ourselves through these periods. I hope that made sense. So I'm managing myself in these drawdowns. Anytime I make a profit, I will continuously manage to scale my way out of these drawdowns until I can get that push in my direction, because I never know when the push is going to come. I've been in this trade for months. Patience. I've been in this trade for months. But when I close out in the profit, I will post it and I will title it "Finally Out of My 4 or 5 month drawdown," or whatever the case is on this one trade. Because this is the one trade that's really been hitting me. I'm down 6K on this one trade. All my other trades, my drawdowns are like 2K, 3K. This is one of my deepest drawdown and my longest trade. This is my new record holder and I'm ready to get out of it. I'm ready to show why I'm meant to be in this game. I'm ready to show why I'm built to be here and why I'm built to last. That's the point of this game. It's all the mental framework, and that's all it's always been. The strategy doesn't matter. But anyways, man, I'm done with the ranting. I just want to explain to you guys, even though I closed out with an almost $800 profit, I'm not going to take that full 800. I'm going to trim out, well, I already did, trim out of my Swiss yen losses to bring my average up. And I'm going to add new positions to bring my average up. That way, when we get that shoot down, which is going to come, mark my words, it's going to come. No trade shoots up and up and up forever. If that's the case, everybody would just buy it and make money. So it's going to come down. It has no choice. And then we're going to make money when that time comes. And until then, we wait. 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. I don't care. This is what being profitable is to me. I gotta force my profitability. That's the only way to be profitable in these markets. I done went through all these little strategies and everything else. I have to force my way to be profitable. So that means sometimes short-term holdings. That means sometimes long-term holdings. That means I gotta hedge. That means I gotta manage risk. That means I gotta have a lot of capital. There's just so many factors that comes into this game that you just do not see in the online space, so you will never know. You'll never know. But hey, man, I'm doing my renting. Swiss yen, I'm coming for this trade. We finna come back in profit. It's finna be nice and satisfying when I get out of it in a nice little profit. I'm gonna feel good about myself. And then we're gonna go about our day, man. So if you appreciate this lesson, hit the like button, sub button, all the buttons, comment, whatever the case is. I appreciate y'all for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next lesson. Let's go.